Welcome to the Community Bank High School Football Game of the Week on WHIZ-TV, presented by the Community Bank. Now is the perfect time to join the Go Local movement by banking locally with the Community Bank. And brought to you in part by Kokona's Furniture and Mattress First, always making it easier for you to furnish your home. By Fink's Quality Cars and RVs, Fink's Harley Davidson, Fink's Southside Collision, and Fink's Easy Leasing and Rental. By Norvell's Hearing Aid Centers in Zanesville and Cambridge, always here for you. By Northside Pharmacies and Northside Oxygen and Medical Equipment. Northside, your pharmacy for life. By Foxfire Schools, free public alternative education serving students grades K through 12. And Williamson Insurance in Zanesville, Newark, and Pataskala. Scoreboards are provided by the Finks family of motor vehicles and services with instant replay coverage courtesy of Ohio Educational Credit Union. Now here's Kevin Rauch and the coach, Doug Clifford.
Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Game of the Week here on WHIZ-TV. Kevin Rao with you tonight, along with the coach, Doug Clifford. Coach, beautiful night here at Rosecrans, up on the hill in Zanesville.
Yes, it is. I think if I had to watch one more baseball game on TV, I think I'd have broken out in a major rash. It's about time for football to get here.
Not your favorite thing at all. Now it is, and the kick is away. That was Garrett Pugh kicking it away. And the return out to about the 26-yard line.
Looked like that was Cam Justice for the East Tartans on that return.
That was the younger Justice, Cam, who was just a freshman. His older brother, officially Leviticus Justice, but goes by Levi.
Well, if there's anybody younger than Cam dressed, that means he
we got an illegal
that's right.
player.
We got a fifth grader out there somewhere.
Only 3 seniors tonight, Coach. 2
young kids.
For Rosecrans, just 1 for Sciotaville East, who we'll call East tonight, the East Tartans.
4-4 defense for the Bishops.
And handoff right up the middle. And there, well, we'll wait till everybody get untangled. On the carry was Landon Purnell.
Test the middle of that defense first. See if you're going to be able to move those people out of the way. It's a nice pickup on first down. Second down, maybe 4.
Yep.
That's a good down for an offense.
They'll run various formations. Here they go to the wishbone. Quarterback under center, Austin Boffman, a junior. And short of the first down.
Little counter play that time. Faked one side and give it back to the left halfback coming through on the right side.
Where everybody's looking for Levi Justice, that was Cam Justice who got it. And maybe 1.5 yards on the play. We'll leave it third down and short at about the 33-yard line.
Nice stop that time by the Bishop's defense. Kind of a conservative call, but I guess the East coach thought they could run it up through there against that 4-4.
Staggered eye this time, and it will go to Levi Justice, and he'll have the first down.
Another counter play. Fullback fake to the right and give it back. Tailback on the left side. Try to get those middle linebackers going with flow. That's one of the keys to playing the 4-4 defense. Those middle linebackers, they fly to wherever the ball shows first. Counteraction should be good against that kind of defense, especially if they're inexperienced linebackers.
The fullback is Landon Purnell. He's in front of Levi Justice, and it'll be Purnell that'll get the quick handoff to the middle and just grinding it out about 6 yards on the play, almost 6 yards.
Good fullback trap right at the gut.
It'll be 2nd down and 4 to go for the Tartans. We were trying to calculate how long the drive is from Sciotaville, which is on the east part of Portsmouth. Used to be Portsmouth East,
right.
This high school, and switched over around 2000 to Sciotaville Community School. But it's about a 2.5 hour on a good day drive from there. And this time leaning forward, and looks as though he'll get just to the stick.
Well, Sciotaville is on the east side of Portsmouth. Between Sciotaville and Portsmouth is a community called New Boston. For years and years, Sciotaville was part of the Portsmouth City Schools. I have no idea why.
Because they were actually divided out.
They were divided out, didn't touch at any point. And then the political situation changed down there, and Sciotaville became their own system. Third and a foot.
Just a little bit short on that carry by Cam Justice. And up the gut is Purnell. Nope. Yeah, it is Purnell.
It was.
And he'll get inside Bishop territory down to about the 49-yard line and a first down. And well, this is like watching old Woody Hayes films here.
I'll tell you, the Bishops are going to have to learn how to stop that fullback, because if they don't, they're going to see a steady diet of it.
So 1st and 10. Boffman under center. Second back, and that, again, just chewing up a little bit at a time. Cam Justice gets it that time. Again, he's just a freshman. Levi Justice's older brother is a senior. So 3 yards on the play, 2nd down and 7.
Brendan Wilden on the tackle that time, sophomore, defensive lineman.
And you can tell when you look at these teams, especially on the Rosecrans side, the guys who are the big guys, the linemen, now I guess they'll go over and be offensive linemen when they get the ball. Again, they've got some filling out to do.
Yes, they do.
2nd down and 7. Again, the staggered eye. The fake, and then the sack.
There's a play. Nice job.
And that's Rex Hankinson, a 3-time letter winner, and showing why right there.
I'll tell you what, that's when you don't have very many seniors, you got to get a lot out of what you have, and man, it was a big play right there, and they really needed that.
One of the 2 seniors tonight, the other, Tommy Bernath.
First minus yardage play for the East Tartans.
Loss on the play of right around 4. So it'll be 3rd down and 11 back inside East territory. See if they go to the pass here, Coach. Haven't thrown one yet.
Looks for a play action pass here in the flat.
And rolling right is Boffman looking downfield, and it is incomplete. Going to create a 4th down situation. Intended for Purnell, a little bit behind him. Pretty good coverage out there in the flat by the Bishops.
Yes, it was. That was one of the plays they ran in their pregame, and they just kept running that same play, a little play action off of that. And the problem with the play action pass on 3rd and long is your defensive linemen, they're going to honor that fake. They're going to get us some pass rush going. So nice job that time by the Bishops to stop that drive.
And Hankinson, one of the captains and seniors we mentioned before, was the guy that made the contact right away to prevent the pass from being hauled in.
Okay, now special teams play with young teams like this. Boy, this could be critical tonight.
And it's
good snap.
Levi Justice is the kicker. Not
Short
a long
punt.
one. You worry about it hitting somebody. It's going to
bounce.
bounce back to the middle of the field. Rosecrans alertly stays away from it. It'll be down to right about the 19-yard line. So the Bishops, their first offensive possession of the football game.
Boy, that tackle for a loss, that was definitely the big play of the drive for Rosecrans. I mean, that stopped the forward progress of East. They were marching right down the field, a couple first downs, controlling the line of scrimmage. Went to do a little play action fake on the outside, and the linebacker came in from his outside spot and stopped that thing cold. So now we'll see how the Bishops look on offense.
Brendan Bernath is the quarterback, just a sophomore, but he played as a freshman last year, so he's already got some experience.
Pro I formation, tight end set to the right.
Wide receiver either way. And to the second back, and he's going to be met right away.
Hankinson, the ball carrier.
Hankinson. And in on the tackle was Keegan Jackson.
It's a nice play by Jackson. He stepped right into the hole, and he was right there. Ball carrier had no chance. Good tackle.
So no gain on the play. 2nd down and 10.
Junior, one of the old guys on the team.
The graybeards on this squad. Again, only 3 seniors total in this game.
I bet there's about 5 guys on this whole team that have a driver's license.
You know what? Not like the old days where one of them usually drove the bus home.
That's right. Little sweep action here.
Again, that's Hankinson. And, again, good defense. That's
good pursuit down the line. That's their number 1 guy.
Levi Justice doing it on both sides of the ball.
He wears number 2, but he's definitely their number 1 man.
You can just tell the quickness that he's got as a senior. It's just he's got that nose for the football as well. So, again, no gain on the play. Make it 3rd down and 10. And you can tell there's a couple of guys on this East defense that are good getting to the football.
If I was going to call a defense here against a young quarterback, I'd be sending some linebackers on this situation.
Let's see if they do so. Bernath, again with the eye behind him.
Here they come.
Little play action rolling right. It's got a couple players out in the flat. It's complete. And then getting out of the tackle, I think it might still be just short.
Blitz came from the backside. The quarterback rolled away from it, bought some time, completed the pass.
And it is about 3 yards short.
It's like a punting situation to me.
But that throw goes to his older brother, Tommy Bernath. They can just practice that in the backyard. That didn't even count against your time on the field. It was a nice pass, nice catch. And by the way, Tommy Bernath, the other senior from Hankinson, did a nice job getting out of the tackle and getting some more yards.
Boy, he just nearly got away. Hope. There's a snafu. We either had too many or not enough.
Kick from Garrett Pugh. Will hit on one side of the 50, come back Rosecrans way, and it'll be down right about the 45-yard line. And that's where East will get underway. But we do have a flag down.
Well, one of Rosecrans players went out and lined up at the wide out spot, and then someone said, no, get off the field. So then he ran off the field. So
did he get off fast enough?
Well,
is the question.
He didn't get off fast enough, or he had an offensive lineman in motion, or
nope, going to be a block in the back.
Block in the back
against Sciotaville East, and that will move them back into their own territory, I would imagine. There you can see the punt away, and he just got the wedge under it, got that down on the grooves a little bit, and bounces back his way. So they're going to mark it off. 5:31 left to go in this first quarter. Kevin Rao and the coach Doug Clifford with you. But we've had some great sponsors with us tonight. One is Kokona's Furniture and Mattress First, always making it easier for you to furnish your home. And Fink's Quality Cars and RVs, along with Fink's Harley Davidson, Fink's Southside Collision, and Fink's Easy Leasing and Rental. They need a couple more businesses out there.
Well,
they've been doing it for a while.
You can't say those Fink boys are slackers.
No, they are not.
Okay, 2 tight end, I formation with the flanker set to our side, Kevin.
And little counter going to the left side, but good defensive pursuit. Short gain out to about the 44, maybe a couple of yards.
Looks like Rosecrans has figured that counter action out pretty well. They're not getting fooled at all. I mean, they're on the spot right there. Got the hole plugged, short gain. Stop their leading ball carrier for a 2-yard, maybe 3-yard gain.
So 2nd down and a long 7. This time they're going to.
Well,
they're going to call timeout. That will give us a chance. There's a coach that didn't appreciate the way they lined up there at all. Well, let's take a timeout. We're early going in this one. 4:49 to go, first quarter. No score in the ball game. Great to be back during this first week. We'll be back with you after this timeout. Timeout called by Sciotaville East. Didn't get them lined up. They were going to get a 5-yard penalty for delay of game had they not called the timeout.
Got a blitz up the middle that time by the linebackers.
And beautifully done.
Well read. Wow, nice play.
That was Tommy Bernath.
Nice read, Tommy. Defensive coordinator sent him on a blitz right at the pipe. I mean, that's where East has been making their living, is between the guards, a fullback trap and a little counter up the middle. And I think the Bishop's Rosecrans defensive coordinator had seen enough of that.
Yes, he had. And sent him in the exact right spot. So 3rd down and 11. Went a little play action last time. This way they're going to go out on the sweep. But grabbing hold again is Tommy Bernath.
Nice tackle. Nice stop.
He got some help at the end of the play from Brendan Wilden.
And that was a much better defensive series for the Bishops. I mean, they 3 plays and out. They didn't allow a first down at all. East barely got a few yards out of that series of downs.
Fun to get some confidence like that, Coach.
You bet it is. Nice job. It's a good look.
So, again, Levi Justice is the punter.
Boy, he's kicking that thing. It's going to be coming right out of the sun for the
Yeah,
return,
it is.
man. Well,
And
kicked
he gets
it to
a
the
good one
sideline.
this time.
He did. Nice kick.
And it'll go out of bounds. Back there was Garrett Pugh to receive it, and he was putting a hand up in front of his face, but didn't have to worry about it as it goes out of bounds. And Rosecrans a little better field position this time around as they start their second series.
Timeout on the field.
And we have a timeout. We'll take another timeout. 3:22 to go in the first quarter. No score in the game. When we come back, Rosecrans will have it in their territory, see what they can do on their second drive of the night.
Here you go. Let's get him going.
Rosecrans with the football, 1st and 10 at their 29-yard line. Been running the I formation, coach. Had some success with that play action. Maybe we'll see that again in this drive.
Well, that might be something to try on first down. You know, those linebackers may not be so apt to run. Oh, here we go. Down the field. It's going to go for all of it. He's open.
He's got a man there. And makes a catch. And he's going to be
he's got to move
behind,
too.
but he moves to the right side.
Yes. Run for that flag.
Garrett
Run
Pugh
for
will
that
go.
Touchdown. All right.
How about that? And you know what? They didn't waste time with the fake.
I know.
Just take that quick drop.
You bet.
Let it go.
He just ran that little wheel route, and, man, he was gone.
And there you can see Pugh working his way back to the middle of the field. He's got to beat Austin Boffman there, and he does.
That brought the Rosecrans fans to their feet. That's for sure. They're one of the first things they had to cheer about tonight. Nice. Nice play. Nice call, Coach.
So we'll compare with our favorite statistician here at Rosecrans, Dr. Paul Hoffman. We'll do that later, but I have that down as about a 71-yard pass play. Okay, 72 official.
72.
And he is official, so that's what we're going with. 72-yard touchdown pass. And that was Bernath throwing it. That's Brendan Bernath, the sophomore, going all the way down the field to Garrett Pugh.
Garrett's going to be the kicker here if we get the guys lined up. Whoop, right here. There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
He hits it hard enough. Did he get it through?
Yes, he did.
He did. So Pugh scores all the points on that drive. The touchdown coming from 72 yards away. It was Brendan Bernath throwing it to him, and he put it right on his hands on the fly.
Right on the money, Kevin.
And the extra point is good from Pugh. We'll take a timeout. Rosecrans leads it here at home, 7-0 on the WHIZ-TV Game of the Week. So the Bishops put up the first points of the night, and they do it in impressive style. A 72-yard pass from sophomore quarterback Brendan Bernath, and he throws it to the junior. That is Garrett Pugh, and boy, right on his hands. Did not have to break stride at all.
It was perfect. Well, you can't say that the wind knocked that ball off the tee, but I'll say maybe the humidity did.
It did. I mean, some water droplets that we just can't quite see.
It's a little bit humid.
But, now, so, Coach, what that does now for the offense is those guys got to back up just a little bit.
That's exactly right. You can't, crowd that box like you were.
That'll open up some other chances, and this one hit
that's going to be
left field, and this is going to be trouble.
Oh, baby.
It's Cam Justice that goes over to get it, and Bernath has him and knocks him out of bounds. A little bit of help there at the end from Caleb Scott.
Great kick, excellent coverage. Looks like the Tartans are going to start at about the 15-yard line. It's a long way to go.
And the other thing is, when you've really wanted to grind it out, if you're the East offense, now you're down. It makes it you're a little less patient to do that.
Well, it's still first quarter, and I'm sure Coach Bailey over there isn't going to pull out the panic sheets or anything, but you don't want to give up another one of those things. I mean, you've told your kids this. We got to go out. We have to respond now. Let's establish that line of scrimmage, control the line, and move the football a little bit. But I don't think the Bishops aren't going to be outran here. I mean,
I don't think so at all.
I mean, I don't think the speed is a factor against them at all.
And this time they're going to go for the first time tonight to the shotgun and a couple of wide receivers either way. Jet sweep coming this way with Justice, and
he's nothing.
He just isn't getting any help from his linemen at the moment.
Well, we were with the little scouting reports that we had on East, said they're fast guys, their quarterback. Mm-hmm. And we've yet to see their quarterback do anything except hand off. He's made one pass attempt. So, he really hasn't been a factor in the game as far as moving the ball.
You might think about maybe like a quarterback draw or something now. Just try to get him into the open field.
They don't run the option. Well, here we got 4 wideouts now, shotgun formation.
This time they'll come motion the other way.
There's the
quarterback keeping it, but good defense. And let's see. It looks like the tackle in there by Caleb Scott, just a freshman, but shot the gap. I'll tell you, those are the dangerous guys up front, who can shoot gaps like that. You like to get like those, the lighter wrestlers were always really good in those spots.
Well, the bad thing about having such a young team is you don't have anybody with experience. The good thing about it is they don't have any experience. They just play.
They're not worried about anything.
No, they're not worried about mistakes. They're just playing.
So 3rd down and 9 after a couple of running plays. And they're going to look to throw a little route. It's intercepted!
Yes!
With the football is Skylar Hiddle, and he'll take it down close to the end zone.
Well, that ball was overthrown, and it just landed in his arms like a Christmas present.
It basically landed in his left hand, and he was alert enough to grab it.
Well,
they were trying to throw a quick slant.
Like my old secondary coach, Chris Boffman, would say, he ran the best pattern.
I'm not even so sure he used his right arm in intercepting that. That was awesome. He was able to pull that down. And then I tell you, the other thing is he just took off. I mean, he knew what to do with it.
You bet.
Skylar Hiddle, a junior, and
now,
he puts Rosecrans in great position here.
If the Bishops can push this thing in, now you do start to get a little nervous on that far sideline by getting 2 touchdowns behind.
About 2.5 yards to get to the end zone. Power I. Hankinson will get it, and he may move it a little bit closer, but not in yet. They just try to get some blockers out in front of him there, Coach.
Yep.
But what an interception just a little bit ago. Here we see the play, and one of the things East is doing, they're getting a little deep in their rush too. They almost beat that and had them go behind them. You just don't want to quite get that deep.
Well, the receiver was well covered. I mean, they had him covered with one of the guys, and the guy who made the interception, he wasn't even covering that man.
No.
But he was playing his position. The ball came to him. He did the exact right thing.
Knew what to do.
Power field I.
No gain on that play. This time they'll go left side on a sweep, try to cut it back up, struggle ahead, may get a yard there. Make it 3rd down and goal. Tried the right side. This time they go a little bit more on the sweep coming out here to the left.
I'm going to revert back to my Neanderthal coaching days. And I remember Miss Marie Turbridge, my geometry teacher, taught me that the shortest distance between 2 points
I think what you're saying
is a fullback with the ball at the middle.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's some old school right there.
It is.
You just don't let the pursuit do what they do best.
Well, we had to play a commercial where we told our fullback, he asked who's blocking the linebacker, and we said, well, you're getting the ball. You go ahead and block him too.
But they're going to move the ball almost 98 yards to place it at the other end of the field. But a big first quarter for the Bishops. A touchdown on a 72-yard pass. Bernath to Pugh. An interception by Hiddle, and they're right back in business. It'll be 3rd down and goal from short when we come back. 7-0. Rosecrans leads it here on the hill in Zanesville.
So, Kevin, is that a banana in your pocket, or are you just glad to see me?
We are back. Oh, Coach, it's so good to be back with Coach.
No, it is.
It is. It'll be 3rd down and goal. 4-yard line. Get the power eye.
Power eye. Play action pass here. Yep.
And Bernath going to try to roll and get it. It's got a little bit of pressure.
Throw it.
And he's going to run out of room. He wanted to throw it, but never kind of got it in that position to let it go.
Well, I think that was a quarterback keep all the way. And then he kind of got surrounded and started looking for someone to throw it because he had that thing tucked under his arm all the way.
Yeah, I thought he would just head it off. And then at the end, he kind of went, I wonder if there's anybody out there.
Well, I didn't see anybody. Nobody ran a pattern in the flat there. He was going to throw it back across the formation, back across his body. That could have been terrible. So we have a 4th down.
4th down. Back out at the...
About the 9?
Yeah, it looks like that. Either the 8 or 9. Getting a little hard to tell with the marking and the sun setting and where we are.
Well, this will be a great stand by the Tartans if they can keep the Bishops out of the end zone.
So we've got some hesitation.
A little confusion at there.
And will they need to call a timeout? Did they break the huddle with too many people? They did. So the Rosecrans will call the timeout. 10:52 to go. We'll take a quick timeout here at Rosecrans. Bishops, a big 4th down coming up. Goal to go. We'll be back right after this. Rosecrans took a timeout, Coach, because they had too many players coming out of the huddle. Gave them a chance to game plan it a little bit more. What do you think?
I saw their place kicker in pregame, and he can make this kick. They're going to go for the score. They're going to go for the touchdown.
And instead of the power eye, they're going now to...
They're going to have to throw this thing.
Straight eye. Wide receiver either way. Bernath under center. It's going to fake it, roll, look. It's got someone, and it is going to be... And it doesn't really matter one way or the other.
Right.
East is going to get the football.
He had a big pass rush right in his face. He really never had a chance to find a receiver outside pass rush by that defender for Tartans. Nice job. Kept leverage on the quarterback, didn't lose contain. Forced a bad throw.
So, actually, Rosecrans benefited by the interception because it moved it inside the 5-yard line.
Missed opportunity for a young team, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'd like to have that one back.
You bet.
So let's see if East can capitalize on it. Again, they have attempted only, 2 passes. One of them was complete. Unfortunately for them, it was to a Rosecrans player. Let's see how they come back here.
Their 2 tight end set with a flanker.
And quick hitter up the middle, try to grind out, get some yards coming out of the end zone.
Well, this is a great opportunity for a young defense. You can get a stop here. You can prevent a first down here. You know, you can force that guy to punt, and he's not a great punter. When we saw his first punt, he's been kicking in a direction to avoid a return. But, you know, if they can keep him from a first down here, they're going to get the ball in their own, in East territory for sure.
You can see the defensive line, as on that play you saw in the replay, has been doing their job tonight for the Bishops. And this time it's Purnell, and he's dragging some players, and he'll have the first down. He's the biggest of their running backs.
The Rosecrans Bishops had a linebacker game going on up the middle, and that looks great when it works. But, boy, if you take that linebacker out of pursuit and they run off tackle, now you have one less defender to make a play, and that's what happened on that play right there.
Well, the biggest guy, you should not tackle him around the numbers. He's just going to take you along for the ride, and that's what he did that time.
Okay, what we got here?
So, split backfield. 2 tight ends. They'll go left, and that's Purnell. And Purnell has decided to kind of put the team on his back at the moment.
Yep. He's a typical fullback. Just give me the ball and let me run into somebody, and I'll be happy.
He's only, and here we watch him, he's saying, I'm going to get rid of guys as I go. Only a sophomore, but plays older than that with that run. And 9 yards on the carry, 2nd down and a short 1.
Boy, it's hot tonight, Kevin. It's humid. The it really takes a lot out of a team if you have to grind it like this just to move it a little bit. East better make some points here quickly.
And a first down,
Levi
Justice, and he'll grind it out over the 30-yard line to about the 31, and we'll watch here. He knew he just had to get the one, but again, Rosecrans just grabbing a little high now.
That's an impressive offensive effort to push out from under the goalpost there. They're on about the 4-yard line. They're at the 30-yard line, 31 now. Nice job. See if they can make this a 96-yard drive.
And that would change the momentum for sure. And second back, and again, it's Purnell just grinding it out. Pickup of about 5 on that one. You can see he's hit early, but yards after the hit added another 3 or 4. In fact, 6 yards is the gain. It'll be second down and 4. Clock running, though. We'll get to the 8-minute mark.
If East has a play-action pass in their pocket, boy, it should be set up now. These guys are flying up to make that tackle.
This time they'll go 3 across in the backfield, the wishbone look. And little counter goes to the right side. Close to a first down. Don't think he got it. Needed 4, got 3. It'll be third down and 1. So you can see they just ran a little bit of counter action. You can do a lot with 3 guys back there. You just hope they don't run into each other.
Rosecrans had a linebacker game on that time. Linebacker blew up the middle. Kind of like it's not really a type of stunt for a pass rush. It's a run blitzed. They're coming again.
Quick hitter up the middle again. Purnell, he's got running room. And he's got some good speed. Chasing him down is Pugh. And Pugh will make the tackle. A touchdown-saving tackle at about the 10-yard line.
Rosecrans is getting caught there. Their own worst enemy right now. They're sending their linebacker on stunts, and they have no pursuit off tackle. They're getting nothing out of their middle linebackers because they're flying up the middle on those stunts. And those stunts are great. But boy, I tell you what, if you don't run into the right gap and they run somewhere else, it's a wasted defensive player.
So Pugh, and they run in to reset the chains. Actually, it'll be about the 13. Handoff up the middle to Cam Justice. And, again, getting him pushed now.
That's a scrum.
Inside the 10. So it'll be.
It's a 5-yard gain.
Boy, and he got hit at the line of scrimmage. Here's the replay. And you tell, again, Rosecrans just playing a little bit of standing up right around the lines, allowing the offense to get a push.
Well, East has some good-sized kids up front. They're young kids. They're sophomores and freshmen, but they're big boys.
And they're figuring it out.
And they're figuring it out. They sure are. Full house backfield.
And
it's a counter action.
And Levi Justice will be, but he slips a tackle and another tackle.
He's going to score.
Pugh was holding on for dear life, and he got in. So a run of right around 9 yards gets into the end zone.
He runs into a blocker. Then there's 1, 2, 3, 4 Rosecrans Bishops on him, 5. Here's the 6th. They got 6 or 7 guys at the point of attack. They just can't get the guy down on the ground.
Well, and just not to keep, beating it to death, is they're just playing so high that, you get any kind of leverage underneath, you're just going to keep on going.
Well, that was a senior that time for East and made that run.
Yeah, Levi Justice. We knew he was going to be a good one.
We're going to go for 2.
And they'll try to get the lead right here, although Levi Justice just came out of the game. It'll be Purnell. He'll be hit. Did he get stopped? And just made it. Again, just got in. And just like that, boy, what a change of fortunes, Coach.
96-yard drive.
And you can see just pushes the pile and gets some help from his friends.
I mean, that is the definition of not fancy.
And he's into the end zone, 8-7. Sciotoville East in the lead. We will take a quick timeout. 6:11 left to go in the half. Let's see if Rosecrans can respond. Although they haven't put the points on the board yet, we'll wait. We'll check that. When we come back, we'll talk about it. Rosecrans will get the ball right after this.
Yep.
So Siderville East does have the lead. There's some lights out on the scoreboard, so it is 8-7. Short kick taken by the Bishops. And I believe that was Hankinson with the football.
First and 10 for Rosecrans.
One of the two seniors for Rosecrans, and he'll take it out over the 40. And nice job there. You see, jumps up, able to get some blocking out ahead and get some good field position for Rosecrans.
Excellent field position.
As they try to answer, now down by a point. Boy, what a change from up a touchdown and having it close to the end zone. And
Well, even the scoring methods.
right.
The Bishops scored on one play from 72 yards out. Those guys scored on a 12-minute drive from 96 yards out.
Let's see if Rosecrans again can respond. Shotgun set up.
Oh,
Hankinson.
nice hole.
And a beautifully designed play. And he's got some speed. He can go 20.
He's going to
He's gonna
score.
score. So the question, if the question is, can Rosecrans respond? The answer is yes.
I would say so. Ricks Hankinson, nice play. Great blocking up front.
Boy, that was in just a well-designed play. 59-yard scoring touchdown. So we talk about speed.
Well, we're going to have to talk to Coach Zim about sustaining drives.
Yeah.
I mean, we can't have this. I mean,
So their scoring plays tonight, 72-yard pass play, that time a 59-yard run. And just like that, it's 13-8.
I think we're going to.
Are they going to kick it?
I don't think
they're
so.
going to go for it for the 2-point. Nope. Pugh is measuring it off. Yeah, they're giving him the tee.
Okay.
Yep, he's going to kick it. So the extra point coming up. Pugh made the first one. It's high enough. Did he get it through the left side? He did. And Rosecrans answers without really much time gone on the clock. Nicely done by the Bishops. 59-yard run on that one by Rex Hankinson. We'll take a timeout. Bishops back on top, 14-8 here at Rosecrans. So the Bishops here at home regain the lead. They're up 14-8. A couple of long scores tonight for Rosecrans. Let's see if East can do it. Running right past it is Cam Justice, but he'll get it, pick it back up and head that way. Is there a fumble? Maybe late. Yeah, there was a fumble, but alertly jumping on it was Xander Cook, the freshman lineman.
They're definitely calling that a fumble.
So we'll see it here on the replay just to.
He did a nice job getting away from that first wave of the kickoff team. And then the ball popped out right there as he was going to the ground. Just so he spun with his back to us, I saw somebody strip the ball out.
Maddox Burkhart
And
for Rosecrans grabs it out of it. Well, that could have been a big play. We didn't appreciate it in real time, but could have been a big deal. So 14-8 now. Just under 6 minutes to go in the half. And Purnell, who really got the momentum going on the last drive with some good physical running, gets the first play this time. It'll be short of the first down, but a good run on first down. And you can see on this replay, Coach, he's just a physical guy.
Well, he is. He's a big physical kid. But I like, Coach Bailey, the coach for East. I mean, he says, they're a running team. And they're not going to panic. They're going to come back out and punch that ball between the tackles and punch you in the mouth and see how you react.
Two tight ends, full house backfield, and Rosecrans thought they had it in the backfield. Did not, and Levi Justice all the way out to the 43. And that's one of those, if you don't get him in the backfield, look out.
Well, I've been harping on the linebacker blitz deal for the Bishops. Well, that time they went exactly in the right spot. It just it was probably a senior against a sophomore, and in the senior one, the ball carrier came out of there and made a first down. But they had the right stunt for the offensive play. They stunted right into it, just couldn't make the play.
So a first down run for Levi Justice, who scored the touchdown for East on their last drive, and he did it by dragging some guys along.
Too tight, full house. We have somebody off sides or somebody moved.
Rosecrans has been doing that, trying to anticipate it. They've had some success with it, but
Still first down for the Tartans.
if you can keep your offensive line disciplined enough, Coach, you can get that 5 yards. So almost to midfield as they'll get it to the 49-yard line on the 5-yard penalty.
Two tight ends, full house T back there.
And ball's on the field. Did Rosecrans get it? Gonna dig down underneath there, see who got on it. Rosecrans had a shot at it.
Well, you know.
Nope, it looks like East got it, so it'll be second down.
This is one of those situations where it's like an electoral college. The popular vote means nothing. Consider the referees of the electoral college. They always get the last vote.
Yeah, you sure do.
All the guys in the black shirts were pointing that way, but it didn't count.
But I didn't see nobody on the field for Rosecrans was pointing or actually had the football.
I saw a couple guys.
Did you?
Oh, stop him.
Purnell, and he will be stopped short of the first down.
Purnell, the ball carrier.
So here's what I'm telling you. I think one of these tight ends for East, they're going to pop one of these guys out here before long into a flat, do a little play action to them. See if I'm right. Or they could be glorified tackles, one of the two. And I'm completely wrong. Third down and just, I don't think it'll happen on this play. But.
Well, you know, we don't really have any history on Coach Bailey and his play calling, but just from seeing their calls tonight, it's third and about 2 feet. If he puts this ball in the air, I'm going to be the most surprised human on the planet.
I'm with you on that. And it is a first down. Levi Justice. And
that's just a straight dive. He's still on his feet.
And it'll be Bernath will finally get him down, but not before he takes it down close to the 15-yard line.
You got to play till that whistle blows, and Rosecrans did not do that.
And you can see here, Coach Rosecrans had a couple of shots, but really didn't wrap him up. In fact, they didn't try to wrap him up. And with a back like that, with a lot of experience, just can't do it.
And he looks like he's not a real big guy, but, man, he looks like he's put together pretty tough. He had a low center of gravity, and he runs hard. Fullback. Boom.
Purnell.
Ball's out
in the air.
Holy cow, looks like volleyball.
Bouncing around, and I think Sciotoville got back on it. There were about 12 guys there that had a chance for that one.
Holy cow.
Purnell, who's been pretty reliable. Boy, that one shot out of his arms. Here, let's watch it, Coach, and see if we can. I can't tell in the scrum, but there it is.
Well, there's the set. Here comes the spike. Man.
So, and actually gained 3 yards on the play. I think it was the spike that got him the extra 3.
Just like you draw it up. Well, they're staying with that T-back, with that fullback up a little bit farther than the halfbacks. Here we go, the quarterback keeper.
Quarterback, and I think that was a missed handoff. Gets a nice block, but there's actually not a nice block. There's going to be some holding out here.
I think that was a keeper all the way.
Chris Escamilla was out in front, and I think he might have grabbed a little bit. And the problem there for him was he was all by himself out there blocking. There wasn't anybody around.
Nope.
Sometimes, as a lineman, you can get covered up and get away with sometimes, but not when you're out there by yourself.
Not out there.
And you can see there, and the Rosecrans player did the right thing. You raise up your hands, kind of turn sideways.
Yep. He could be in the running for the Emmy. Next season.
That's okay. It worked.
That's exactly right.
So where it happened on the field, basically, it's a do-over. It's going to be second down and right around 7 again. Maybe closer to 8 this time. So
no, I think there's a quarterback keep all the way. I mean, as soon as he missed that handoff, there was no – he didn't hand the ball off to anybody. He didn't hesitate. He tucked the ball under his left arm and was gone.
Counter play coming to the left side. That's Levi Justice. Cuts back, cuts in again.
Patient runner.
And he should have a first down, so they'll stop the clock.
You see him just kind of pick his way through there. He didn't go past his blockers. Did a nice job.
10 on the play. Gives the Tartans a first and goal inside the Bishop.
Rosecrans coaches aren't going to be happy. The clock started running pretty quickly. Actually didn't stop right away while they moved the down marker, but wasn't that much time.
No.
I just would want to have every second if I.
I think East needs to move with a little urgency here.
First and goal. 4-yard line.
They have 2 timeouts left.
The touchdown will tie it up. Up the middle it goes. And this one will not be in. As Coach mentioned, Sciotoville does have 2 timeouts left, and you can see there good work by the interior for
They're not taking
the
a
Bishops.
timeout.
I think, with Rosecrans, the big play capability, I don't know you want to give them anything. Be nice to score as the clock runs out. So
They're playing with
but they're
you get ice in their veins, man. It's 35 seconds to go in the half.
make you a little nervous. Quarterback sneak. Did he get in? Yes. And this game is tied pending the extra point. And again, they went for 2 last time. I would suspect they'll do the same thing. So we are tied at 14. And kind of quick counted it a little bit. So now we can see the lights that are out on that part of the scoreboard. It is 14-14. And still 28 seconds to go in this first half. We'll keep it here after the extra point attempt. Talk to about our sponsors a little bit tonight. Wishbone behind him. Handoff up the middle. Purnell. I don't think he got in this time.
Nope. This is going to be a tie game.
We are tied at 14. 28 seconds left, so Rosecrans will have a chance here. You see good defense right up the middle. Coming in from behind there and grabbing and holding was Caleb Scott. So we want to thank Norvell's Hearing Aid Centers in Zanesville and Cambridge. Coach, they are always here for you.
Yes, they are.
Yes, they are. Northside Pharmacies and Northside Oxygen and Medical Equipment. Northside, your pharmacy for life. Foxfire Schools, free public alternative education serving students grades kindergarten through 12. Again, that's Foxfire Schools. City Tire, your tire pros since 1953. Williamson Insurance in Zanesville, Newark, and Pataskala, or as people say when they first get to town, Pataskala.
Pataskala.
Our scoreboards are brought to you by the Finks family of motor vehicles and all of their services. Our instant replay, which has helped us a bunch tonight, the Ohio Educational Credit Union. So we thank all those folks for allowing us to bring you football Saturday mornings, recorded on Friday nights. Coach and I are grateful that somebody asked us to be anywhere.
Well, I was having a conversation with our lone veteran returning cameraman, Timmy.
Yep.
And we were saying, both teams are really young. He said, a lot of times these are our best games. A lot of times the games we had that are supposed to be, the big game of the week, it turns out to be a blowout. And Timmy was right on target. This is a great game.
Left-footed, straight-on kick. Taken, and we'll get a handoff, and they want to get it in the hands of this young man. Pugh has a lot of speed, and he'll break it all the way down to the 40-yard line. Clock will stop with 20 seconds. Rosecrans, I believe, has 2 timeouts left.
I think they do.
And you can see here on the replay why you hand behind to Garrett Pugh, who scored on a long 72-yard pass play earlier. And I'm going to say he's the fastest guy on the field tonight.
Boy, I tell you what, he turned on the Jets when he caught that pass.
Well, he made a touchdown-saving tackle coming from the Coke machine in the lobby, as we used to say.
Okay.
Let's see what Rosecrans will do here with 20 seconds left. Brendan Burnett, the quarterback, will be in the shotgun. Pugh is out to the right side. He's got single coverage out there. They're going to throw it out his way. Hope he can make a play, and in and out of his hands. I don't think he saw it quickly enough, and that ball looked a little slick. Here, let's watch and see.
He's taking his gloves off.
So they threw it down. He got a little separation and just couldn't hang on. So that's what you do. That's like, when you miss a putt and you go and look for the spike mark that you – he takes the gloves off and will come back out. I'm not so sure there's anybody who can stay with him on the field. And they had single coverage out here.
They weren't dropped off very far.
I just say go.
They look like in fact, they only had 10 guys on the field till one of their linemen come running out at the last second.
Let's see where he lines again.
They're loosened up a little bit now, but it's single coverage.
Pugh will come out and he'll go to the slot this time on the right side. And he's going to head down the field. Burnett getting a little bit of pressure. Throws over the middle, be incomplete. Clock stop, 9 seconds. Maybe a couple of more plays in this half. All tied at 14. It has been exciting. And here you see he just never got a chance to set his feet. That was Keegan Jackson that got in there quickly.
Hindsight is always 20/20. Well, I think you get the ball to Pugh on a short pass and let him go to work. And I don't know if anybody out there can chase him down.
And we're going to get a timeout called. We'll keep it here with just 9 seconds to go in this half. Next week, Coach, we will be at West Muskingum.
Well, who do they play?
You know, I wish I knew the answer to that. Newcomerstown will come to town.
Okay.
Newly. So we'll have that game for you.
Isn't that the hometown of Woody Hayes?
Newcomerstown? It is. So says our director, Matt Maholka.
Well,
who knows?
Our stat man behind us, the good doctor, is affirming that while you were fumbling through the pages of your mind.
I grew up the son of a Michigan native, so I didn't commit those things.
You've come a long way.
Well, he was the sports director here in Zanesville. It was a tough gig for him many years, let me tell you. Actually played a semester at Michigan, my dad did, as a walk-on.
I'll be darned.
Then went and walked on a Bowling Green and played. So there you go. So 3rd down and 10, but more important, just 9 seconds on the clock.
The secondary is backed off now, buddy. They're not going to. Look at a little screen over here.
And we're going to get a penalty called, unfortunately, because this is the play you wanted with Hankinson. Clock is going to run out. I think the penalty is going to be declined, probably holding in front of the quarterback. And that is it. It's holding. That will be declined. The half will be over, and it was a fun first half.
Yes, it was.
That's what we're looking for in high school football right there. And it will be Rosecrans getting the ball first when we come back with second half action. The coach, Doug Clifford, and I, Kevin Rao, will be back. 14-14 is our score here at Rosecrans. We have tied at 14 in this one, Coach. Kevin Rao and the coach, Doug Clifford, with you tonight from Rosecrans. And, Coach, we were looking at the stats, only 5 yards difference between the two teams, which you would expect maybe in a tie ball game. 100 and we'll just check them here, 194 for East, 189 total yards for Rosecrans, but difference in plays, 35 for Sciotaville, only 12 for Rosecrans. So you were saying time of possession doesn't really mean all that much.
It means nothing in this game, that's for sure. Rosecrans have scored on 2 one-play drives, 2 big plays, a big pass, a long run. East is the methodical, we're just going to punch it and pound it until we get there.
And we're going to line up for the kickoff. Rosecrans will get the ball first.
Those stats were provided by the good doctor.
Dr. Paul Hoffman giving us stats tonight. And by the way, looking back at those stats, let me just pull that up again because Levi Justice, who started out slowly, I think it is safe to say, he now has 115 yards and 17 carries. 67 yards for Landon Purnell, who really changed the tone for
Yes, he did.
Sciotaville.
I'm anxious to see if they incorporate their quarterback into the running game here in the second half.
Out to the 30, running room. Nice cut. Pugh still has it. Now, we were talking to the folks here at halftime about Garrett Pugh. He actually makes his really kind of his stamp around here on the soccer team.
Oh, is that right?
Quite a good soccer player. And when he was kicking the extra points here. But I guarantee that speed doesn't hurt him on the soccer pitch either.
Oh, I bet not.
So he's a guy that can flat out get it done, run some track as well.
I'm surprised he can play football. I mean, soccer guys run all over the place like crazy and have no padding. I couldn't do that for 2 minutes. My hat's off to anybody that runs around and plays soccer. My goodness.
Well, and then comes out here and does this on Friday night. So 1st and 10 Rosecrans, and
a little trickery and deception here.
little inside pass that ends up being a jet sweep and a first down. They want to just get it in Pugh's hands and see if they can go get him. And you can see just didn't get contained out there. And he does a good job breaking the tackle and getting a couple extra yards.
Well, you know, we were told that the difference in the game might be the speed for the quarterback at East, but I think the speed factor is all in the favor of the Bishops right now. I mean, I think they have two guys who can outrun about everybody on the Tartans defense.
Hoffman, their quarterback, is pretty fast, but we've just seen a different gear here for the Bishops. Hankinson hit in the backfield, and he'll lose a yard.
Nice play that time by Cale Monroe, junior defensive lineman. Big tackle come in there and made that play for no gain.
And there he is, and held on. So a loss of a yard, make it 2nd down and 11. Early on here in the second half, Kevin Round, the coach, Doug Clifford with you from Rosecrans High School in Zanesville. And may not have enough guys up on the line here. They're going to need to move them up. Nah, there he goes. Quick pass out in the flat, and it's going to be incomplete. Intended again for Pugh.
Boy, had he caught that, I think he'd have a lot of running room.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think the Tartans' defensive players are, you can never get a look at the correct speed of your opponent in practice. And then when you get on Friday night, speeds are much more than you've seen so far in the summertime. So I think the Tartans are kind of backed off a little bit. They're playing a 4-4 defense, and they're not really tight.
No, they are not.
Their inside linebackers are almost 7 yards deep.
See if they can get some spacing, the Bishops.
Creeping up now.
Throw into the flat. Bernath to Bernath. He's got the first down and more. Breaks a tackle, heads back to the middle of the field. Breaks another tackle, and he'll finally be knocked down at around the 26-yard line.
That's some pretty nifty open field running. Well, this is a great job. He just goes out, finds an open spot, and turns around. I mean, I think the late Greg Williams, from my offensive coordinator, would call that a pig in or a pig out. You just go out, you just turn one side, turn the other way, and the quarterback hits you in the chest with the ball, well executed. And it looks to me like the Tartans defense is going to give that kind of pass up because they're afraid to get beat deep.
So it was Bernath to Bernath, and there's Hankinson on the quick hitter. He's stuck in the middle there by Cam Justice, but
there's a good recovery that time by Cam Justice and one other defender, because that looked to me like it was going to be a big gain.
Ends up being just about 6 yards, so good first down play for the Bishops. All knotted here at 14, and there you can see nice move, but a nice hit put on.
I think it's really good play calling by Rosecrans right now, because East defense really don't know what's coming. I mean, they're off balance a lot here. Oh no.
Low snap. Brendan Bernath picks it up, looks for help, and he does the wise thing and just throws it away. We do have a flag in the backfield. Let's see if – no, did he pick it up?
3rd down and 5 for the Bishops.
Let's see if there's a call. Maybe he was not throwing a flag. That may have been the fact that it was low snap. Yeah, I think that was just a marker where the ball was picked up. So it'll be 3rd down and a little bit over 4 yards, 9.5 minutes to go in this third quarter. Big play here for the Bishops. Bernath looks, kind of sidearms it. And I'll tell you, that was a very – oh, but it's stolen away. No whistles, no flags. And Cam Justice will take it the other way for a touchdown. Boy, that went from a first down on a nifty little play, sidearm throw in the middle. Must have just been stolen away.
That looked like a pass by Patrick Mahomes there from the hip.
So let's
see what happens.
Yeah. So Bernath, in his face, he goes to his brother, and it's just taken away.
Just took it right out of his arms.
And the officials didn't think he was down. And just like that, it's 20-14.
Boy, that's a killer. You think you're in a scoring drive mode. You're controlling the line of scrimmage. You're getting first downs. And all of a sudden you're behind.
But hey, again, good job by Brendan Bernath to continue the play and get the first down. But, good defense by Sciotaville East. Tip your cap to them. Getting the strip, and Cam Justice, the freshman, good speed.
My brother coached at Portsmouth for 300 years, and they drilled on that. They drilled stripping the ball out and stealing it all the time. They did it every day in defensive practice.
Pays off for the Tartans. Purnell, did he get in?
Yep, he's in.
Second effort gets him into the end zone, so another couple of points will make it 22-14, an 8-point lead for the Sciotaville Community School Tartans, also known as East. So we'll take a timeout, see if Rosecrans can respond and get on the board what they did last time with a long touchdown. Let's see if they can do it this time. 22-14, Sciotaville is on top.
Purnell will kick off for the Tartans.
So Purnell will get ready to kick it off for Sciotaville. The Tartans take the lead on the long fumble recovery. Officially called. It was really just a strip.
Just a strip. You
and
bet.
Off to the races went the freshman Cam Justice.
Well, we'll see if Rosecrans can make something out of this kickoff return. They've come really close to popping a couple of these things.
Some great camera work tonight. Tim, Luke, Caleb running the cameras.
What's that? Onside kick?
Onside kick. Did Rosecrans get on it?
I believe they did.
Trying to catch him backing up to block a little bit. But alertly, Rosecrans got on the football, and the Bishops good field position at the 49-yard line. Let's see who got on it, see if we can tell here. There are a number of guys. Let's see who. I'm just not sure. Might have been Maddox Burkhart up there, one of the up guys. So Rosecrans has it at their 49-yard line. And, Coach, they can score in a hurry. No reason to be panicking. A lot of time left, 9:10 to go in this third quarter.
No, I think they found some ways to hurt this defense. They just have to hang on to the ball.
And it's going to be a tackle back.
Well, that's a huge loss.
Yeah, it is. Back to the 36-yard line. And
Keegan Barker on that sack.
Let's see if we can tell who he's looking for. And he just didn't want to throw it being chased and
Keegan
takes
Jackson.
the sack. Looked like he was looking left early, and maybe that lane was taken.
Well, that is a massive loss.
Brendan Bernath has done a good job running the offense tonight. But when you're young, you don't want to make mistakes throwing it.
The scoreboard says 2nd and 16. I think it's closer to 2nd and 20.
Let's see. It's a little longer than that. They have it 23 yards now.
There we go.
Still single coverage on the near side. Safety helping a little bit to the top. Quick throw into the flat. And good block out in front. And a lot of those yards regained and actually into Sciotaville territory. That was Tommy Bernath from his brother Brendan.
East is giving that short passing game up. I mean, they have conceded the short passing attack unless they change their coverage. They're not doing anything to stop that, and they're protecting against that long ball, the quick strike, and Bishops need to capitalize on that. Because if you're walking your linebackers and defensive backs back to stop that big pass, that also opens up some running lanes too.
Third down and a long 8. Couple of wide receivers either way. Bernath quick into the flat again to his brother, but this time good defense.
Yep, they changed the coverage that time, reacted really well.
Matthew Flannery and Keegan Barker, a couple of freshmen doing a good job out there.
Good call
by the tackle.
Good call by the defensive coordinator on the east sideline over there.
That'll be 4th down and long.
Boy, that's when you throw the the stop and go. Receiver goes out, turns around, and then that defensive back runs up to make that big hit, and you just turn and run for the field. You bet. And we know the quarterback can do it for Rosecrans. We saw it in the first quarter.
Yeah, the touchdown pass is as well as you can throw a football. Snap back, kick away, end over end. It'll be Boffman in and out of his hands. Rosecrans downfield. This will show his speed here. And it'll be Pugh. Speed getting speed there as Pugh makes the tackle on the far sideline, but a nice return out to about the 41-yard line. And again, Pugh, the soccer player as well.
Yeah, I can hear my assistant coaches at Kirksville telling the guys, break down, break down, break down. You hit the break down and get your feet underneath you. You can't run to the guy and stick your arm out and expect to tackle him.
But fortunately, Pugh with first-rate speed over to grab Boffman, and Sciotoville with the touchdown lead. Boy, you get the feeling first team that can get a 2-score lead is going to be tough.
It's going to be tough. It's a big series for the Rosecrans defense. They have to come up with a stop here.
And Boffman will go under center with 3 backs. They'll go to the fullback, Purnell. He'll pick his way over the middle and then fall forward for a couple another yards.
You're not going to tackle that kid up around the numbers. You're going to have to get down a little lower than that.
Here you can see, Coach, exactly what you're talking about.
You know, you just can't tackle those big, strong backs like that. I mean, he's running straight up. I mean, he's just running like a tree. But if you try to tackle that tree up around the trunk, buddy, he's going to run over you.
Yeah, he will. Timeout called on the field. And I think this is going to be a water break for both teams. We'll take it. 5:36 to go in this third quarter. Sciotoville with the lead and the football as they top the Bishops 22-14.
What would happen if I push that little red button?
We have the coach should not be allowed around cameras up here. Let me say that for the record. I'm warning the truck. Kevin Rowell and the coach Doug Clifford with you tonight. Sciotoville, this is a big series, as Coach noted. They lead by a touchdown now, 22-14. If they get another one, Rosecrans would be in a tough spot, although they have scored quickly. Easy first down.
Straight ahead dive to the right halfback. I mean, that's about as simple as it gets.
Levi Justice, his first rushing attempt of the half. Gavin B., the sophomore, on the tackle. But a big first down, and you get the feeling that Sciotoville's just not going to be in a hurry.
No, there's no need for that. Well, Levi just took himself out of the game.
Kind of an odd run out of the game as well. Yeah. Kind of like cowboy riding a horse there. I don't know what that was about. 1st and 10 at the Rosecrans.
Watch out for this quarterback keeper now.
And they're going to run a counter to Cam Justice. And not much there this time.
Justice, the ball carrier.
May get a couple.
Good swarming defense to the ball that time.
And you can see Rosecrans this time really getting a good push. Their linebackers pushing the element.
Well, I wonder when this would start. We had I saw one of the Bishops players on the sideline with a cramp before this series started, and now the running back for East is down. It's number 25. It's
That's
Cam Justice.
Yep.
And
this is what you worry about. And that's why the officials called it. They can call timeouts now and just make sure everybody gets hydrated. But, you know, at this point in the game, you have not simulated this in practice.
No.
You know, this kind of time out on the field. And it's funny, you of course, college coaches, and Urban Meyer always talks about, 6 seconds of, full go. And that's what it is, but you just don't realize how taxing that is when you're doing it time after time after time.
It's like wrestling. When I went out for wrestling, they said you had to wrestle for 2 minutes for a period. I thought, so what? 2 minutes? I mean, that can be
until you do it.
I thought 45 seconds into the first period, I thought I was wrestling on the Sahara Desert.
Yeah, no, it matters.
Of course, my coach did mention to me that we really didn't need a light bulb counter. If I could get off my back, It's a little quicker than that.
Yeah.
But I know. I mean, every sport has its the physical part of it that's so taxing, and it might just be 6 seconds of full go action, but it's you're wearing a lot of equipment.
My gosh.
You're wearing a lot of stuff.
And on a night like tonight.
Oh man, when I went downstairs at halftime, it's really comfortable. I mean, it felt really comfortable just to walk around, but I thought it's not comfortable if you're wearing a helmet.
That's right. Cam Justice will come out. He was the player that.
2nd down and 8. Linebackers are attacking.
Boffman hands off Purnell up the middle, and again, he'll push the pile. I don't think he got to the first down marker.
Somebody better steal his socks on the next tackle.
Is that the phrase you're looking for as the coach?
That's right.
So 3rd down here, and again, Bishops really need to get a stop here, or it changes the complexion of the game.
Best tackle I ever saw was we called it ankle biting. It was Sean Hinkle in a playoff game. Tackled a kid that had 100 pounds on him, and Sean brought him down at the 2-yard line. I wouldn't have made a bet on that.
But the lower you play, the better advantage you got.
That's exactly right.
3rd down. Got to imagine 4-down territory here for Sciotaville. Handoff up the middle and shooting the gap, and Rosecrans just guessed wrong when they shot there, and Purnell able to take advantage of it and get the first down. So all the way to the 25-yard line. I want to thank Norvell's Hearing Aid Centers in Zanesville and Cambridge, the Northside Pharmacies and Northside Oxygen and Medical Equipment, and Foxfire Schools, free public alternative education serving students grades kindergarten through 12. 1st and 10 for the Tartans, and the ball's on the deck.
Quarterback fell on it. Nice job. It's exactly what you teach your quarterback to do. If something like that happens, just fall on it. We'll play the next down. Don't try to pick it up and do anything fancy.
Loss on the play. See, it might have actually been, let's see, I think Purnell might. I think it was Purnell because he was the one that was the mesh point was not working smoothly there. Although they didn't really run the option, so he was either getting it or he wasn't.
That's right. There's no option here at all.
Yeah.
It's predetermined handoffs.
I think they had a disagreement about that.
I keep waiting for that quarterback to pull it out and take off around the corner like he did on the one that earlier in the game. There's a penalty on it.
2nd down and 12, and counterplay in the middle, and Rosecrans able to get the stop right about the original line of scrimmage, maybe a yard more gained by East. Let's see.
I wonder if the Tartans field at home is they just have grass like from tackle to tackle, because they're not using any of the grass on this field other than what's between the tackles.
They ran, in the first half they ran a couple of sweeps, a couple of jet sweeps, but they didn't amount to all that much.
And they put them on the shelf right now.
So 3rd and long, 9 to go for a first down.
There it is.
Here's the quarterback. The end came in, but a nice open field tackle.
Yes, it was.
Brought down by Brendan Burnett for the Bishops.
And I believe that was
4th and 5.
that was Brendan Burnett. That was the quarterback.
And the quarterback's still
playing
down.
defense right there.
Yep. The quarterback's a little dinged.
So, actually, Boffman, a little tense. Let's see who's next in line.
Oh, he's
And we're going to get a timeout. We will take it. Minute 35, Sotaville threatening, but it'll be 4th down. Let's see if the Bishops defense can hold him here and go the other way. We'll be back after this.
players are going down.
So, big play. I don't think we're underestimating to say that.
Oh, this is a football game right here. East can put this game away if they get this first down and can take it to the end zone, but they're going to have to do it with a backup quarterback.
Boffman, who ran on the last one, Brendan Bernath, who his opposite number with the Bishops, made a good tackle in the open field after the end bit a little bit. Bernath came up from his corner spot, got the tackle, but in the process, Boffman, well, he did not look good coming off the field.
No, the front eight defenders, I mean, that's all they can do to knock the fullback down. And when you make that fake and make a second fake, they've only run that quarterback keep. That was only the second time tonight. And nobody in the front 8 in the box was anywhere to be found. They were on the fakes. There's a big play out there in the secondary.
Well, Bernatha's going to stay in there. My guess is he's just going to turn around and hand off to somebody. And he does with Purnell up the middle, and Purnell will push. Did he push enough? And I don't think he did. Nope. I think he's going to be a yard or two short. And the Bishops
hold.
Huge stand.
Oh, baby. You bet it was.
Down by 8, minute 27 to go third quarter. Plenty of time, but, boy, a second score there would have made it very difficult. The way that Saudeville can hang on to the ball and kill the clock, essentially.
If a player comes off the field because of an injury, they can't come in the next play. But I bet the coach, he's called a timeout.
That usually means there's nobody else listed as a quarterback on their roster. So.
Nope.
I'm going to go with Levi Justice would somehow figure it out. But as it stands now, Rosecrans will get the ball back.
Now they have to move the football. They have to avoid mistakes down here.
Around the 17, pitch coming out to the left side, Hankinson, and he'll be dragged down. Maybe a couple of yards, maybe 3. On the play was Tyl Baker, sophomore. Boy, he's a big guy for a sophomore. He was able to make the tackle high there.
He did a nice job. He fought off the blockers. One of the guys looked like one of the Rosecrans blockers. Looked like they were trying to steal his jersey on that play. And he fought through that, fought through another blocker, and still was able to make the tackle.
So 3.5-yard gain on the first down play inside a minute to go in this third quarter. Linebackers lining up a little closer now, Coach. And they'll go with the jet sweep. Pugh gave him one leg, took it away. He'll head out to the sideline.
He's still going.
And he'll get spun around and thrown down by Cam Justice, but a first down.
That was an excellent piece of running on his part that time, because that looked to me like they had him corralled more than once.
That's the old give him a leg, take it away,
yes,
Coach.
It was.
And there he did it.
Oh, there's a stiff arm there. I mean, he just about went into every trick in the box that time.
Got the first down, was pushed out of bounds, so clock stops with 27 seconds to go third quarter.
22-14, East on top.
So first down play. Brendan Bernath under center, directing the Bishops down a touchdown. One step drop out to Pugh. Again, nice fake. Trying to get to the outside. Nice stiff arm again. And he went down to a knee, but the official doesn't mark it down there.
No, he didn't see it.
Wow. That allows Rosecrans to get the first down. He was literally walking on his knees for
yes,
about a 2 count. And they did not call it that way. So a first down for Rosecrans. Did he get out? No, they're going to start the clock again. Let's see if the Bishops get another play here. Clock running down to 10. Let's see, they're hurrying now in the huddle. They're going to run them up to the line. Let's see if they can get it underway. 4. And I don't think so. Nope. They hear the coaches up here in the box saying no. We'll just get to the end of the quarter, and that they do. So Rosecrans a first down on the last play. They'll have it near the 45-yard line in their own territory. Down by 8 here at Rosecrans. Don't go anywhere. Big fourth quarter coming up. Back for the fourth quarter, Kevin Round, the coach. Doug Clifford with you tonight from Rosecrans High School in Zanesville.
You know, Kevin, this game might come down to who has the most starters still on the field in the fourth quarter. I keep seeing guys going down with cramps.
It is that kind of night.
It's that kind of night.
The Bishops a first down just beyond their 43. And another quick throw out to Pugh, and I don't think he did not. It bounces away from him.
Man,
they got a couple players out there kind of devoted to him. One is Jalen Mayhew, who kind of sprinted out that way.
They need to throw that stop and go, man. I'm telling you, one pump fake and that defensive corner will bump his head on the scoreboard trying to make the play.
And there's no over-the-top help.
There's no over-the-top help. If he gets on that sideline, buddy, he's gone.
But we were talking during the break that if Rosecrans can put in the end zone, pretty much have to go for 2 at this point.
Well, you know, they kick the extra point and they're successful. They're still behind. And this is a team that can control the time of possession.
So 2nd down. 10 to go after the incomplete pass. Pugh in motion. He'll get it on the sweep, but good defense. But he's hard to wrap up. But finally they will. It'll be Purnell. And it'll be maybe a yard loss. And you can see here on the replay, they just were able to interrupt his progress. And once again, it's Tyl Baker who made it difficult. And then coming in Purnell to get the tackle.
He kept his shoulders square, kept his feet square to the line of scrimmage. He didn't overcommit. Baker did a nice job stringing that play out, and Purnell come up and finished it off. 3rd and 10, big play here.
Earlier in the game, they were getting a little deep, and Rosecrans able to take advantage of it. Turns to the rush. 3rd down, 10. And they'll throw it out for him. He got turned around. And not a bad throw at all, but he just kind of got turned around and didn't pick it back up after he made the spin.
Pretty good coverage on the play.
And you can see here when he spun the first time, which we didn't see on the camera, he put himself in a little different position, and I don't think he just caught up with him. See what Rosecrans will do here. Still a lot of time. Clock stopped with 11:03.
There's a lot of time now that, you know, they're punting the ball and they're almost to midfield. They should get the ball down the field a little bit. Here we get lined up. We're, boy, you don't want to have to call timeout to get guys on the field. No, not now. Oh, no.
Pugh is going to try to run it, and I think that was a called play, and he really didn't have a shot.
Nope.
Just wasn't designed well that time.
Well, here's a Rosecrans player was running out onto the field to get number 78. I mean, he's just running out on the field from the sideline.
Brennan Wilden, and there was no penalty called, although the officials are now discussing it a little bit, but I don't think that's what they're talking about. No penalty called. He stayed onside, which was a minor miracle the way he came in, but yeah, he was in motion. That's exactly right. You're allowed to have somebody in motion. I'm not sure he was eligible, but we'll figure that out. Maybe he was because he was outside the tackle. In any event, no penalty called, but the fake punt sniffed out by Sciotaville. Looked like there was some motion, and there was.
Yeah, I think
fans helped him out on that a little bit.
One of the linemen here on the left side for East picked that hand up. A little anxious.
So it'll be a 5-yard penalty.
You know, I think the Bishops need to be a little cautious here on defense. And I think their linebackers are on a blitz that time. And I think I would force East to play my defense instead of sacrificing linebackers right now. Just let them play.
Yep.
Let them read that play. Let them run to the ball.
Fake the blitz and the counter. And again, got outside contained. That's Cam Justice, and he'll be brought down, but a big first down to the Rosecrans 30-yard line. And again, just crucial to get contained.
Well, you see the outside linebacker go way to the inside on that play. And, you know, you try to convince kids, you're the outside linebacker. The key word is outside.
Yeah.
And stay out there. If the play doesn't come to you, stay there for a second, see if there's a reverse coming back, and then pursue. But he took off as soon as the ball was snapped. He went with the flow, and there was no one there to make the play.
And keep that outside arm free.
You bet.
Big first down. And Sotaville not in a hurry. And they'll do the quick dive. Purnell, nice move to get back to the outside, and he'll go out of bounds at about the 26-yard line. Boy, that was a quick cut. We haven't really seen that from him yet. He's mostly been
No, he hit it
power up the
yeah.
middle. As you can see there, made the nice cut. So about 5 yards, good first down effort, make it 2nd and 5. Clock, they kept it running as he hit his knee hit inbound.
Boy, this is East ball game now. I mean, this is their bread and butter. Just grind it out. We'll get 4 or 5 yards here, and we're just going to run down in here in 4-down territory. And you just have to stop us.
Cam Justice, quick hitter, not a lot there. Tell you, Boffman's been a pretty tough kid because he got racked last drive, and he has stayed in there to direct the offense. And Levi Justice back in, and he's still walking just a little funny.
Well, you know, it's just as important here for these guys to run the clock as it is to score points. I mean, there's still plenty of time in the game, but if you're on the short end of that score, 9 minutes goes really quick.
And the back judge has his hand up already. But no. And that's a good tackle there. Make it 4th down. You got to think they'll go for it here without any
Yeah, I don't think there's even
tough decision to make.
Nope.
But a good play by the Bishops that time to keep them short. It's about 3 yards to go for a first down. And they're taking a lot of time here. Let's see. We'll watch the back judge here to see if he raises that arm.
Well, 22 has an equipment issue out there, and
they're not going to call timeout for him. But back judge, there's his hand goes up.
Well, watch that quarterback, fellas.
And again, doesn't make a call.
Justice, the ball carrier.
Boy, he almost didn't get that handoff.
And Justice bounces out. Did he get there far enough?
I don't think he did.
I don't think he did either. He would have been well short. He was able to bounce out of one tackle, but not enough.
Great
here,
job.
Let's watch it again.
Yeah, great job that time by the Bishops. A lot of penetration. They're pushing their guys back. Made Justice run a little farther out than he wanted to go.
So Bernath gets the play from his head coach, Chris Zemba. We're just watching cheerleaders down there, man. That was a lot of backflips on a warm night. Whew. Holy smokes.
Man.
Made me tired.
I'm telling you, it scared me to death.
First down and 10 for the Bishops. They'll send 2 wide to the right. Always keeping an eye on Pugh. He's in the slot out that way. And they'll look to throw it on the slant in and out of his hands, and there will be interference called.
Yep.
Tell you, that was a quick call for you for a defensive guy.
Well, it was pretty obvious. Purnell pushed the receiver while the ball was in the air. Yep.
So that'll be a first down for Rosecrans, and good field position out to about the 37, 38-yard line.
Yeah, when that receiver's head snaps back, that's usually a pretty good indication that somebody nailed him from behind. That was an easy call for the ref. I'm glad he didn't miss that.
Well, and he timed up the throw fake. There was a kind of a Bernath kind of gave it a shoulder, and I think he anticipated a little bit. Handoff, second man through. Hankinson, he'll have it out over the 40. Good gain on first down. Again, just a 1 touchdown difference here.
That's right.
Some good blocking out front.
22-14. Clock running is down to 7:46. Plenty of time to cover that distance. Well,
no kidding.
You know,
a 72-yard pass play and a 59-yard run. That'll
tell Coach Zimmer, call the touchdown play, Coach.
Do that one where you go a long way.
Yeah, do that big play, Coach.
A wide receiver either way. I formation, pitch coming this way.
He's got the corner and the first down.
And the first down. Baker with the tackle again, but that time he had to kind of back up and sprint out to do it. You can watch him. He did a good job not letting it quite get outside him, but he couldn't do much to stop the momentum. And Hankinson, a good job to put his head down and get the first down. So all the way out to the Bishops' 49-yard line.
Well, Baker's having a little trouble walking himself. There's just some tired legs out there.
Yeah, boy.
Who can hang on here?
First down play, Hankinson hitting the backfield, and he'll be dropped.
Nice play.
Good anticipation
That was 14.
that time by Keegan Jackson.
Excellent
Watch
play.
it here. He shot well, and a couple of linemen going, I think that was my guy.
Yep. That's exactly what a defense needs. You need someone to step up. Someone's got to make a big play. That's what you always tell your kids. Somebody has to step up and make a play. That time it was number 14 for East, Keegan Jackson. 3-yard loss.
As a lineman, you never want to ask the question, where did he go? When he gets behind your helmet, that is not good. Second down and 13 now. Quick throw, and it's going to be a little bit too tall.
The last pass intended for Wells falls incomplete.
Intended out there for Connor Wells. So it'll be third down. And you'll see here he comes back toward the formation.
You see how far that defensive back is. Number 20 he was still 6 yards deep. That's Ben Jackson. He was well off the ball. No, I'm sorry, Josh Masco. He was well off the ball that time. He was never going to make a play on that. The last time they did that, on the next play, they changed their coverage, and the corners rolled up and made a stop for little or no gain. See what happens on this call.
And I think that was the right play to call.
Here comes a blitz.
And little Statue of Liberty going down and catch. And I will tell you, Pugh still fighting.
Get on the ground, Pugh.
And he's down inside.
Yeah. Be satisfied with what you got. Don't let him steal that football.
Inside the 25, and we'll watch it here. You may not see it, but little flea flicker. And the throw, he gets a little bit of separation. Actually, I thought he might have pushed off. He really didn't. He just got good body position.
Just hand fighting, that's all.
Yeah, they were giving again. He really didn't extend his arms.
Nope.
But you got to be careful. They almost took that ball away again.
Okay, 5:56, 5:55, clock running.
Hankinson off tackle right side, maybe a couple.
Nice stop in there by. Oh, well, we got a flag.
Rosecrans players clapping. Let's see what the call is.
I think they're going to call. I think they may be one of the infamous taunting calls.
Oh, no, stop. This would be a bad time to do that, wouldn't it?
Oh.
So it's dead ball foul. Personal foul. Could have been something. You know what? We was telling you can be violent for about 6 seconds, and then it's over.
And it's over.
It's controlled violence. So it'll be half the distance, and Rosecrans
Cardinal sin.
Putting a nice little drive together here.
Cardinal sin, defensive penalties. You just you can't have that.
So it'll go down to.
Oh, I don't know if they can get it for
10, just outside the 10-yard line.
Well, if they get that close, they might as well score.
Well, just go on in.
Go on in.
High formation.
Counter action coming here, maybe.
Bernath.
Nope. Lead play right the middle.
Cutting back
Good
into
yards.
his left, and nice
Good
run
yardage.
by Hankinson. Good blocking up front, those interior guys.
All right, Coach. Yep, good lead block in there, good hole.
Well, you know, you saw a couple of blocks there. What they would always tell you is, look, if he starts to get by, just take him where he's going.
That's right.
Just run him out of the play. And you saw some good job there by the Rosecrans blockers to do just that.
Better turn to that page in the playbook where it says 2-point plays.
Yep, I mean,
Be
down
ready.
by 8. You got to think about it for
That's
sure.
right.
Second down. And
Not that time.
guessing right.
Man,
And that was Keegan Jackson, who just absolutely showed up at the right place at the right
bet
time.
he did. Good call that time by the defensive coordinator and great execution by Keegan.
Third down and about 8 and a half to score, 8 for a first down. I don't think there's any doubt we're talking about 4-down territory, so let's see. You don't have to get all of it on this play. Where's Pugh? Pugh out.
Well, this is where the short passing game may not be a fact. Maybe a quick slant on his far side is wide open.
Throw over the middle, and
Oh!
the official kind of got in the way, but
Fourth down and 8 for the Bishops.
trying to get it.
That's a great call. He was wide
Yeah,
open.
he was. From Bernath to Bernath on that
And
kind of quick pass over the middle. There you see it.
tight end dump. I mean, he's
Just couldn't quite get there. I don't think he got it in his hand well. The way he threw the ball, I don't think he had the grip where he wanted it there. So big play here to say the least. About 8 yards for a first down, 8.5 to score. Bernath under center. Straight drop. Looking at the right side.
Run it!
He's
Run
wide
it!
open, and he is going to take it into the end zone. Everybody cleared out.
yes.
I think he still was a little undecided.
I thought
Let's
so
watch.
too. That's why I was trying to coach me up here from a, like run it, run.
Oh, he had a couple of defenders out there. He was trying to fake
Yep.
them off. Good job.
Nice job.
I tell
Excellent.
you, for a sophomore, that is a heady play right
Very
there.
heady play. Okay,
Trying to tie it up.
run the same play, coach.
It'll be Hankinson going left side.
Nope. No good.
And he did not get in by a whisker.
Left in our contest.
4 minutes exactly on the clock. Rosecrans still has its timeouts.
What a drive.
And let's see. They're saying no, so just like that. Let's watch it on the replay. Some good blocking up front, and you see guys just coming in, piling on.
East players come in there at the last second and push that pile back.
So Rosecrans down by 2, 4 minutes to go. Rosecrans has its timeouts. Don't go anywhere. We are not done here yet. 22-20, Sciotaville on top. They'll get the football in a mere matter of moments. Hope you'll be back with us.
Well, it looks like,
Rosecrans put together a good drive, Coach, but
what a drive. Character drive right there.
unfortunately just a whisker short of getting the 2-point extra point. So that's the margin of the lead right now for Sciotaville. 22-20, and the Tartans will get the football here.
Well, there was no hesitation on the staff's part. They
We got a player down, by the way, in the end zone. That's Levi Justice, who he's been struggling this second half.
Yep. But there's no hesitation on the Rosecrans staff. I mean, that play came in immediately. That was obviously the play they had decided upon to run.
And it was close.
Yep.
You know?
And it's just a matter of execution. East stood up for the challenge. Looks like the East Tartans are expecting the onside kick.
Got the hands team out there, Coach.
Number 25, Cam Justice.
So let's see what Rosecrans does, of course.
Well, they have 9 guys within 10 yards of the 50.
Garrett Pugh, the kicker, as we've mentioned, is a soccer player. Let's see. And the ball falls off the tee.
And darn humidity again.
I'm telling you, he must set that up on a golf tee out there. Because there is not a hint of wind. We are cheering for wind tonight.
There's no breeze here at all.
So let's see what he does. He's got equal number of players to his left and right, so they're not stacking anything here. And he will go deep. And it's a good one. Will it get to the end zone? If it doesn't, nope, they're going to pick it up short of the end zone, and that's a good thing. And they will not get the tackle right away.
You got a tackle.
And now they do, down around the 10, maybe out to the 11. Well, they had a chance to get him inside the 5, though.
Brought down on the play by Ben Jackson.
Yes, they did.
Bishops. Timeout on the field.
So
The East return man's
let's watch here, Coach. We can
he
see.
got twisted up pretty badly here. Number 8.
Jalen Mayhew. And, yeah, that's somebody got pushed into the pile there, so no penalty. Timeout. We'll keep it here. Want to thank a couple other folks tonight. Williamson Insurance in Zanesville, Newark, and Pataskala. City Tire, who was nice enough. They're the tire pros, by the way, since 1953. Not only our game tonight, but they also are Facebook live show a little bit earlier. Called On the Field. Thank you. every Friday night at 6:15 on the field. Now it's committed to memory. I was on it. You would think I would know it. We'll be.
Are you talking to me?
No,
Kevin?
I'm just talking to
Okay.
myself
All right.
generally.
Okay.
And we'll be back at it. Our next Facebook on the field will be next Friday night at West Muskingum High School. And Newcomerstown comes to town. And we'll be out there. Looking forward to that. Always good to go out to West because, with the new stadium and you get the feeling there's some momentum out there. And it's fun to be around those folks. So we look forward to going out there. Again, 6:15 on Facebook. And it's live, and we'll tell you what's going on, not only with our game, but with other games going on, and especially those being broadcast on the radio by WHIZ. We can give you the heads up on that, and coaches' interviews, and the weather. And, we do what basically the Today Show does. We just do it in 15 minutes.
Well, there you go.
That's it. Matthew Mahalka, our good and wise director, goes out and gets some interviews for us and does a great job. And
There's some guys coming on the field for East to help their teammate off. He's hurting.
There's a bunch of guys that are struggling right now. 3:51 to go. So anyway, I would think I was thanking City Tire, right?
Yes, you were.
The Tire Pros.
Since 1953.
We thank them very much. We also thank the Finks family of motor vehicles and services for our scoreboards tonight. Jeremiah Mackenzie running things on the scoreboard tonight. And then the instant replay brought to you by the Ohio Educational Credit Union. Isaac Dreyer down there running things. His brother Caleb on our game camera this year.
Luke
to our left doing our B camera and getting the tight shots. And, of course, Tim Cox down on the field getting those beautiful cinematic shots.
the wily old veteran, Tim Cox.
World
traveler, Tim
Absolutely.
Cox. All right.
I'm Brady Knavel, our assistant,
Yes.
also with us, so we make sure we
unbelievable.
mention everybody. So this is huge, to say the least. Let's see if Rosecrans, they're going to need to call some timeouts at some point. Let's see how they do
They
that.
broke the huddle with 12 guys.
That doesn't seem to be a concern here for anybody. And Purnell, not much there.
They're going to use their timeouts.
Maybe you save one.
Nope.
I think they're going to maybe go after this. Be nice to have one in your pocket if you get the ball back. So you can go in the middle of the field with something. But here you can see.
But time gone is time gone.
Well, you don't get it back. That's for daggone sure. So let's see. A couple of yards on the play. Clock is running down to 3:16. I don't think they've called one in this half, have
I
they?
don't think so either.
Bernath threatens the blitz. Now he'll come, and my guess is we'll see a timeout here.
Yes. Come on, Coach. Call a timeout. Call the timeout, Coach. Call the timeout.
No. So far, no. We'll go
Boy.
inside 3 minutes.
Man.
Entering the ball carrier. Tackle on the play by Daniels for the Bishops.
So
Third down and 7.
clock running. Xander Daniels on the tackle, the sophomore lineman. Down to 2.5 minutes.
I expect East to play it pretty safe here. The quarterback's going to keep it.
And again, he's running on about a leg and a half, and he'll go down. And now they'll call the timeout.
Ball for the ball carrier.
All right.
Tripped up by Burnett.
The official's not hearing.
For a gain of 3 yards.
Clock's still running. That 5 seconds run off the clock after the coach called it.
2:16, so Bishop should get the ball back with a couple of minutes here and 2 timeouts.
Okay, here's your question. Do you go for the punt block? Their punt snaps have almost as good a hang time as a punt.
Yeah, you might. Now, keep in mind, they're not, some teams, if you were up by more than 2, you might just snap it through the end zone or have your punter run around and run through the end zone. But up by 2, you're not going to do that.
No, not this time.
So I think.
What do you think, Coach?
Well, I would be afraid if I did that in young players that they're going to run into the punter. and get the penalty. I mean, that's one of the things I think about. I've got really fast guys back here.
I'm going for the punt and block.
Oh, yeah, you know what? Their player that usually punts, too, keep this in mind, is Levi Justice, and he has been walking on and off the field. He may not even be available.
That's right.
So let's see
He's
how
out there.
let's see how they line him up. Yeah, he's out there, but he is not full go. The thing that Rosecrans does have is they've got
Rosecrans,
Garrett Pugh back.
they have not caught a punt tonight.
They are not going to rush him. He gets a decent kick away. Pugh takes it on one bounce at about the 47. Up the left sideline, he'll bounce around a little bit, gets away, and he'll get it inside the 35.
Nice job.
Bishops take over 1st and 10.
Clock at 2:05. Rosecrans with 2 timeouts.
Well, for the record, had Rosecrans gone for the block, they never would have gotten it.
Yeah.
The kid got it off too quickly.
Yep. He was a little deeper, I think, this time, too. So here we go. Now, again, a field goal wins it,
Yes, it does.
and Garrett Pugh can kick it. He's made both extra points that he's gone for. The only missed extra point was a 2-point try.
So I'm thinking Rosecrans has 2 timeouts.
They do, I think.
Okay, Twins left, I formation, quarterback's under center.
Brendan Bernath, the quarterback. Pitch coming to the right side. Hankinson, room out here to the 30. And
That ball was down.
I think he was down. Oh, that's a horrible call.
No.
Let's watch it on the replay.
Okay.
So Hankinson out here to the right.
No,
No, it's out.
It's out. It's out before he ever goes down. Well,
And he did not get it back.
no, he did not. That's the name of that tune.
I'll tell you something, though. Rosecrans has played well.
Just inside their own.
You know, that hurts because he had good yardage.
Yes,
He was
did.
on his way. But he's had a very good game. So you just hate to have it come down to that. But we've seen, I'll tell you, Soderville, they obviously work on that because they've done it a couple of times tonight.
Punched that thing right out of there.
One for a touchdown, a very long touchdown after a strip. Rosecrans with 2 timeouts, minute 55 on the clock. Handoff up the middle, not much there. Rosecrans will take the timeout again, and we'll keep it here.
Boy, the East runners are tough runners. But I tell you what they do best is they definitely protect that football.
Yeah,
don't they?
boy. Well, that's because they practice against the defense
Man,
who's
that's
trying
right.
to strip it away.
That's right.
You know, you got to have a ball carrier in that drill, you know.
They cover that thing up.
Well, again, next week we will be at West Muskingum. Newcomerstown will be the Tornadoes' opponent. And, again, we'll be on Facebook with our live show on the field, even though tonight it was in the booth. But next week it could be on the field. And, again, we're thankful to City Tire, your tire pro since,
1953.
for bringing us that. And let's just do a rundown real quick. Kokonis Furniture and Mattress First, Fink's Quality Cards and all of their services, Norvell's Hearing Aid Centers, Northside Pharmacies, and Northside Oxygen Medical Equipment, Foxfire Schools, Williamson Insurance, and the Ohio Educational Credit Union.
You know the best thing about our sponsors is they've been with us for years.
We love them.
I mean, they're really
I
good
played
to us.
football with Brad Norvell, by the
Is
way,
that right?
growing up. So
All right,
we're
second
grateful
down.
to have Brad on our team. Handoff up the middle. Rosecrans trying to strip it. Be well short of the first down, and Rosecrans will call another timeout, a minute 44.
I believe that's their last one. Maybe not.
We need for Soderville to throw the football here incomplete, but I'm going to guess no.
Yeah.
Rosecrans is going to get the ball with no timeouts, and maybe we bring the punt rush now,
Well, it's third
we
down.
being Rosecrans. I did not go to Rosecrans. I'm a Zanesville High School alum, but all the people in my neighborhood went to Rosecrans.
Well, I talked with Coach Zemba this week, and He's really an upbeat guy. He's really impressed with the coaches he has on his staff and the job they've done. He says the kids have been great all summer. I really would like to see them come away with a win tonight.
They can just steal one away here.
Steal one here.
Well, you can't give up the first down. That's number one.
No first down. It's a long time, Coach. Come on, just get him on the sideline, guys.
So, third down. About 4 to go. Boffman, the quarterback. He's a little banged up as well tonight. He's going to hand off and
make the tackle. Make the tackle.
And they'll get him down.
All right.
Clock will continue to run. But it should be kicked right around the 1 minute mark.
Caleb Scott had a hold of him and just would not let go.
Let's watch it here again. Yeah, you can see there. He is doing the job right there, and he is only a freshman. Boy, what valuable playing experience for these young guys.
I know it.
By the time they're seniors, it'll just be incredible. And we just heard, by the way, just been reported, the Blue Devils, my alma mater, beat Newark tonight, and I'm not afraid to talk about it.
Well, my alma mater
41-0.
They opened the season last night. Portsmouth High School beat Lucasville Valley 35-3.
There you go.
Congratulations, Trojans. What we got here? Delay of game.
Well, they brought him up like they were going to run a play, not punt it. And they just wanted to run the clock all the way down. Take as many seconds as you can. So the clock ticks down to 53. It will not run again until the play starts. Oh, did they call timeout right before? Oh, no, they didn't. You're right. Dr. Hoffman over here asking why didn't Sodaville call a timeout? They've got extra ones right before that. But they didn't. And hobbling back in there, and I mean hobbling, is Levi Justice.
But I'm going for the punt block now.
Well, you know, you still got Pugh back there. I might set up a block for him every now and again. I don't know. Rosecrans doesn't seem to be, they don't have everybody up on the line.
I tell Pugh, you're on your own, buddy. We're going for the punt.
Yeah, I know. Good luck.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, they're bringing folks, but not in time. Pugh won't let it bounce. He'll grab it, and he'll head to the far sideline. He'll go down inside the 50.
All right.
45 seconds. So, Coach, what do you draw up?
Halfback pass.
Oh, I like it. How about that little fake and go? Little hitch and go.
That stop and go. I haven't seen it in their offensive playbook tonight, but it is there forever.
Are the Bishops setting it up for one of the great stories they can tell in their lifetimes?
You go max pass protection. You keep all the backs in. You pick up those linebackers on the blitz. Tell your offensive lineman to get those tight splits. Hold them out. Give me 3 seconds, fellas. I get that ball to the split end, and we'll go home.
And timeout called by Sciotaville. Trying to just make sure they get everybody in the right places, maybe give them a breath here. But the guy they should kind of take it easy with is whoever's going to be guarding Pugh on the outside. Because I believe I'd give him a cushion. Rosecrans, no timeouts left. Yeah, I can't imagine they don't want to bracket him a little bit, but let's see if they've got that in their defensive playbook.
Well, what they've shown so far is they just loosen up the secondary a little bit and the outside linebackers and send the inside linebackers on a blitz. And so they put a lot of pressure on the Rosecrans quarterback tonight. And most
to get rid of it.
Yeah, a lot of his throws have been off his back foot. And even down there at that last goal line series on a tight end dump, he had some disruption on that. So right now the offensive line, I'd go max protection, keep both backs in, stop and go pass to Pugh, and let him run that thing in the end zone and call it a night. Especially against number 2, who can hardly run.
Pugh in the slot to the left side. Blitz coming, and he's going to throw it. That might be intentional ground in there. Now he had Hankinson right there. Official point. I thought that might have been a lineman. The good heads-up play by Brendan Burnett to get rid of that ball near someone who was eligible. Let's watch it here.
Best pass defense in the world.
But again, no blocking on that outside as it was Tyl Baker getting in there pretty quickly.
Tyl said he's not worried about the run. And, this is a great time to be a pass rusher. If you have any gas left in the tank, buddy, all you got to do is crank it up a couple more times. You don't even need to get a sack. You just need to disrupt the quarterback, move him off his spot, force him to throw off balance, and you got it.
Pugh will go from right. He'll go out to the left side now.
Man in motion.
And a little shovel pass in the middle.
Get out of bounds.
And that's, you got to get out of bounds. 33 seconds and counting. Did not get out of bounds. Got to get up and go, fellas.
You got to get up. You got to get up.
25 seconds and counting. Rosecrans down by 2.
Just spike it.
And look to throw. 14 seconds. Out into the flat. It's going to be intercepted, and that will do it. And it's Levi Justice just to put a stamp on this one.
That's right.
But what a great football game tonight, Coach.
Oh, it was. Great effort by both teams. Great effort by every kid on that field.
Bernath had to get rid of it and tried to get it out there to the guy he's been looking for all night and just couldn't quite find him.
We talk about experience, how a little experience there was coming into this game, and the kid who makes the biggest play of the night is the lone senior on the East squad.
That's exactly right, Levi Justice. But Rosecrans, a whale of a game tonight. A lot to build on and a bunch of experience for some guys that have not seen a high school football field before.
That's right.
That will bode well as this season continues. Now just have to get in the victory formation, and they will do that. And that will end the football game, and it was a good one. 22-20, Sciotaville over Rosecrans. We're going to take a quick timeout. When we come back, we will wrap things up here at Bishop Rosecrans High School, and we'll do it right after this. Well, Coach, it was a good one for our first week. Unfortunately, the Bishops couldn't quite come back. Had a couple of chances tonight. They fall 22-20, but wow, if we get them all like this tonight, we're going to be fine.
Yeah, it's tough to say pleasant things when it's 85-0, one way or the other. So it was a great game tonight. It'd have been nice to see the Bishops come away with the win tonight, but they were really close.
They were, and a lot of great experience for them. Well, that will do it for us tonight. We'll be at West Muskingum next week as Newcomerstown will take on the Tornadoes. There you see how the scoring went for the quarters this evening, and Coach and I will get a week's worth of rest as we try to get better between week 1 and week 2 like a lot of these players.
Well, on the bright side for Rosecrans, their defense did not give up a touchdown in the second half. They pitched a shutout.
They did great. So that will do it. 22-20, Sciotaville East over Rosecrans. We'll be back with you next week. Again, the final score, 22-20 it is here in Zanesville at Bishop Rosecrans High School. For my broadcast partner, Coach Doug Clifford, I'm Kevin Rao. Good night, everyone.
Thank you for watching the Community Bank High School Football Game of the Week on WHIZ-TV. Presented by the Community Bank. Now is the perfect time to join the Go Local movement by banking locally with the Community Bank. And brought to you in part by Kokonis Furniture and Mattress First, always making it easier for you to furnish your home. By Fink's Quality Cars and RVs, Fink's Harley Davidson, Fink's Southside Collision, and Fink's Easy Leasing and Rental. By Norvell's Hearing Aid Centers in Zanesville and Cambridge, always here for you. By Northside Pharmacies and Northside Oxygen and Medical Equipment. Northside, your pharmacy for life. By Foxfire Schools, free public alternative education serving students grades K through 12. And Williamson Insurance in Zanesville, Newark, and Pataskala. Scoreboards are provided by the Finks family of motor vehicles and services with instant replay coverage courtesy of Ohio Educational Credit Union. We wish all of our area youth continued success both on the field and in the classroom. On behalf of WHIZ-TV and all of our sponsors, thank you for watching the Community Bank High School Football Game of the Week on WHIZ-TV.